That silence is fueling speculation. How much of their nuclear program is even left standing? Meanwhile, Trump doubled down, calling the mission a wild success and declaring that the threat had been neutralized. But experts warn the opposite could be true. When a cornered adversary hides the extent of its losses, it's often preparing something else. And sure enough, Iran was already signaling its next move. With both sides claiming victory, the world braced for what might come next. Iran's response? A thinly veiled threat wrapped in a ceasefire. Khamenei insisted that the U.S. only entered the war because, in his words, the Zionist regime would be utterly destroyed without American help. He painted the U.S. intervention not as dominance but as desperation. And Iran's retaliatory strike on the American base in Qatar? He called it a message, a warning that the Islamic Republic can strike vital U.S. military outposts at will. This action can be repeated in the future, Khamenei warned. The enemy will pay a heavy price. But Trump saw it differently. He dismissed the strike as a very weak response, even claiming that Iran had tipped off the U.S. ahead of time. No casualties, no real damage, just a political gesture to save face. Still, behind all the bravado, something had shifted. On the ground in Iran, signs of normalcy were starting to return. Airspace reopened, shops in Tehran flickered back to life, and after 12 brutal days of war, people were breathing again. But even as missiles stopped flying, the battle wasn't over, because whispers of diplomacy were growing louder, and not everyone was happy about it. As the dust began to settle, a new headline quietly emerged.